boxed it because the box doesn't have anything fancy on there. It's a nice typical Motorola box. In the box we do have like a 10-watt charging brick, and then we also have regular USB to Type-C cable, so nothing crazy, but at least you get both Type-C to USB, and some legal stuff in there. So not much going on in the box. Now let's talk about the phone. So here we have the device, the Moto G 5G. Usually the Moto G Play is kind of like an entry-level device. It looks like this one, they made it a little bit more special. Here in the front of the screen, we have a 6.5 Max Vision HD Plus LCD display. The display actually does have a 90 hertz refresh rate, so better for gaming, better for loading stuff on your screen. So it'll have nice response time when you're watching a movie or gaming or something like that. So in the front, we do have a front-facing camera. The front-facing camera is built in right here into the display. It's a 13 megapixel front-facing camera. And then here on the right side, we do have a power button with a fingerprint sensor built in. We do have the volume rocker right here. On the bottom, we do have the headphone jack, a Type-C port, speaker, and a microphone hole. So we do have that. Headphone jack still good, And then we also have a Type-C, SIM card slot opener right here. And if you want to get to it, all you have to do is poke it with a little needle and you can get to the SIM card slot. Let me get a little SIM card slot opener so you guys can see it, because a lot of people do ask in the comments, how do we get to the SIM card slot? So it'll be right here, and you can also expand. You can add your SIM card here, micro SIM card, and then you can also add a micro SD right here, so you can expand your memory for up to a terabyte. So you can expand your memory for up to terabytes. So that's really good. And this phone actually comes built in with a 64 gigs built-in storage. So let me show you. 64 gigs. Where is it? Storage. So storage has 64 gigs built in. Right out of the box, it's using about 16 gigs for the software. It is running Android 12. So out of the box, it is running Android 12. Let me see if I can show you. 1 second. So as you can see, it is running Android 12 software channel. So this is a Boost mobile phone, and the new owner of Boost is Dish Wireless or Dish. So that's why it says Dish right there. Here's the back of the phone. The back of the phone has a very fingerprint friendly back, so it does pick up fingerprints. It is like a plastic. It does have a soft feel. It has this like dark bluish color, and it does have 3 cameras with a flash. The main camera on this phone is a 50 megapixel camera. So 50 megapixel camera for your main camera, and then it also has a 2 megapixel depth camera and a 2 megapixel wide angle camera. So it also has a built-in flash right there on the top. So plastic in the back, plastic all around. Mid-level device, like I said, it looks like they saved on the body, but you are getting a little bit more for your money. So $209 retail price on the Boost Mobile website right now. In store, if you switch from another carrier, you would actually pay $80 for the phone. So for $80, it's a good bargain. You get the charger and the charging brick. The Samsung Galaxy A13, you don't get the charging brick, so you have to spend another $15, $20 for that. And then this one, you get that. You get the fingerprint sensor. You get 64 gigs of memory. You get Android 12, and you get 4 gigs of RAM. So 4 gigs of RAM, and pretty much that's the first look of this device. So the device has a very clean OS. Like I said, it's Android 12. So it has a built-in recorder. It has Dolby Atmos, which is better for like music and stuff like that. So you can actually change your profiles depending on what you're trying to do. Once you connect your headphones, you can change it to movie mode, music mode, and game mode. So it'll adjust the music sound to depending on what you're doing. And then you also get here on the top, here's the tray for notifications. And then if you pull down, they kind of change the layout of the notification. It actually, or the widget menu buttons and stuff like that. So right now you get your Wi-Fi. So the layout looks a little cooler. You can do nearby share, you turn on Dolby Atmos. You can screen record right here built in. Let's see, GIF Maker, which is something new. I haven't seen that before. And then it does have camera access and mic access if you're trying to do like other stuff. Make sure that you know what's using your stuff. Pretty cool to see the power button built in right here. So like if you want to turn off the phone, instead of holding the power button on the side right here, you would just click here and you can actually power it off or restart it. So something new. I haven't seen this. Maybe it's an Android 12 thing. And built-in flashlight right here at the bottom. I do not see any notification lights here in the front, so that's kind of going away. But most people download like a notification thing right here in the back. So let's see what else we can find. For security, you do have two options. Like as I mentioned, you have the fingerprint sensor, which is built in right here. You would just pretty much go to the security page, go to screen lock, and then go to fingerprint, and then you can choose a pattern and fingerprint to set up. So let's say you wanted to do fingerprint, you would just create a passcode in case you forget, and then you would just set up your fingerprint by pressing this button, and then it'll start recording your fingerprint. Lift it, and as you can see, this is the correct finger, so I would just click on it. It would open the phone. If I were to use the wrong finger, it will not open the phone. It will ask me for my code, or I can always put my right finger and it will open. It works pretty fast. And then if you wanted to set like a face recognition, you would pretty much do face unlock and then put your code, and then pretty much set up, and it'll kind of scan your face. And then once it scans your face, whenever you press the unlock button and put your face to it, it will unlock the screen as well. So very easy to use. So you get that for security. And also built in inside the phone, you get a 5,000 milliamp battery. According to Motorola, it should give you up to 48 hours of standby battery. I did try Apex, so let me show you real quick, because this processor on this phone is a MediaTek Dimensity 700. Ran pretty smooth. I did feel a little bit of warmth here in the back because the graphics are pretty intense. So let me show you real quick.
Reloading. Reloading. Downed one.
Yes, sir. We got him. So very smooth playback video. We can actually stream up to 1440p. And as you can see, very good colors. Very detailed. Full HD display from Motorola. Let me put up the volume. Good sound from one speaker right here. A very good video playback right here. So perfect for movies. Nice refresh rate, 90 hertz refresh rate on the display. And very good colors, so as you can see. Overall for camera, the camera does offer a lot of modes. So it does have pro mode, portrait mode. It does offer all these: cinematographic mode, ultra resolution, dual capture, which will take a picture of you and it'll take a picture with the front and back camera. So it has a lot of features. It looks like it has a lot of AI features, like features that will, like make the picture look a little higher res, stuff like that. That's what they're doing with these phones. So not so much the lens, but the lens does zoom up to 8 times zoom. So we were able to take some pictures. Let me see if I can access them. Photos. So nice pictures right there. Very detailed. And then dual mode, so you can take a picture of you and then take a picture of whatever you're looking at. So that's dual mode, and that's just pictures from the outside. It's very nice, very detailed.